Welcome, guys. My name is Play with Joy, aka Joy, and above me is.
Medic Fox 87. Hi Leute. Hi guys.
So, welcome to episode 3 of this amazing journey, amazing podcast, the Apex Theory. And we have some new topics to talk about today. And it's about the new season, about some roster changes, and also a little bit about the comps as well. Okay, so as you've known, or as you know, Valk has been buffed, and some people find it annoying, some people find it amazing. Mainly the Valkmins. Above me is a Valkmin. And also, but I need a suggestion from you guys. Do you think she's really back, or do you think that she's just like another movement annoying character like Horizon, like a flying wasp? What do you think, Medic?
I would say there's a lot of maps where she can be really an alternative as the movement legend because lately you had like Alter for E-District, which is, I would say, still pretty valid.
Hmm.
And then you had like Wraith for the rotations on the other maps because Pathfinder was still a thing, but I saw so less Pathfinders in the higher lobbies. But
It's so
having
sad.
Valkyrie being like, especially with the second perks and the fact that the scan in buildings while flying is now a blue perk, this is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so you can um, you can even in the second perk you can decide if you're having a better handling while flying or start way faster. And I guess
Mm-hmm.
you're my passenger the last days, so I can say this is really it makes her amazing. Like the you can even re how you say how reposition yourself in the
Yeah.
last rings with that.
Yeah.
Like we flew about them. I mean, it wasn't the highest lobbies. I guess there it's way harder.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's a real thing now. I would say she's back. Honestly, she's
Yeah.
annoying to play against and amazing to play with, and it's so
Mm.
fun to just fly past the team and just shoot my rockets at them because they're out
Yeah.
fighting and getting a knock. Mm.
Especially when in wild cards, when we both would like one solo guy is standing on the roof and we
Yeah.
both shoot our rockets at him, he gets
Yeah, a
stunned.
team of three Valkyries, and we are just flying and just decided, okay, this time we are shooting these guys, and all three of us going on this,
Yeah.
and all three rockets, and they're just like, what the fuck? I guess it's like fucking
Yeah.
Omaha Beach for them. Not
Yep.
gonna
Oh
lie.
god. But also I have another question for you as a Valkman. In the top 0.5% of players, yes?
Aw. Yeah.
Yeah, the which perk do you think is the best on when it's level 3? Is it the faster launch or the movement one on the right side? The left or the
I
right
would
side?
say this is like if you know, maybe you should generally talk to your team about it. Like if you are rotating maybe a little bit late, if you see like you're moving over the map and you realize, okay, I have to go further, maybe we have to reposition in the last rings, then I would take the skyrocketing perk where you just start faster, the left one, I guess.
Hmm.
And if you are more playing plank, you're more the free player, the free mate that is circling around and
Hmm.
doing your shitty shit, um then I would say take the right one.
Yeah.
um, yeah, this would be more beneficial than for like one
Oh,
is like more team based because you
mm.
can,
Carry
like
your whole team.
as always, the one is more passive, one is more aggressive, and the right
Mm.
one is more aggressive. So if you use her as a flank or frack or refrack, which would be for perfect, I would maybe go with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, and if you use her more likely as a taxi, I would say the left one. I'm most likely switching mid game. I'm like, okay, this time we are closer or not as close to the ring. I will choose this or that perk.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one I will stick on. I would maybe
It,
say I would depend on the situation.
it's just a flex thing. It's just a flex thing then. It just like depends. If you're playing central
I mean, if
zone,
yeah,
if you're playing central 3 zone 3 or zone 4, then you'll take the right one where you can fly around and
Yes, if you're
Yeah,
when you're already in zone, why should you use it, you know? But if you know you have maybe to fly from one edge to another edge or something, I mean, I would always say the left one has one real big advance. Um, you can scan easily around you even in the last zones, which can be a very big plus.
yep,
I don't know how many times I say you want me to scan, yes, and then I'm just using a jump tower or my ult
yeah.
to just give us information where to rotate next, especially
You're
because I have the blue perk.
you're like, is that a bird? Is that a plane? No, it's Valk.
Again.
Yeah.
Her
So,
and Rampart.
oh, Rampart. Oh God.
Rampart.
I think actually this topic I have for later. So I've added something for later as well.
Yeah,
But the
because we're
sec.
experimenting with her too right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say Valk is back. I don't know what
Valk.
the other people think, but I would say for for not for E District, but for Broken Moon, for even on King's Canyon. I don't know if Wildcards is still on King's Canyon.
Yep. I think so. Still on Kings
Like
Canyon.
nearly every map is great for her, and even E District, she's valid because she's flying so high. She can even
Yeah.
fly over the big obstacles there.
That's actually a really good one. Like, hello cat.
Mm,
Okay.
it's private, okay.
Mm. Hello private. I see the tail now.
Yeah, I feel her. I feel her claws on on my lap. Come here, Marsh. Brr.
Okay. From my book of wisdom, I don't know what to call it anymore. What do you think about Zer0 joining TLAW? Team Liquid Alienware. There you go.
Hmm. Honestly, I was kind of waiting for him because to join a bigger orga. Because even though he's, I guess, kind of unpleasant to be around with,
Mm,
he still is one of the best players in the world. So one of the biggest teams wants him. This is one thing that is kind of interesting on sports and stuff. Even if you're an asshole, the people kind of want you, and this is sometimes giving the people the validation of, oh, I can be an asshole, and this people still want me. You know. I think it's kind of healthy for him. Maybe he feels a little bit more secure and wanted again, so he can calm down a bit. It would be cool, especially because he helped his team getting signed into.
yeah. There's going to be a lot of Sykes moments. I guarantee that. There's going to be a lot of it again.
You think he's having a problem with Sykes?
It's not a. He's a perfectionist. That's the thing. He's a toxic perfectionist. If
I don't know
Sykes
how
messes
how
around,
we call a toxic perfectionist.
I have no clue as well. But let's call him that because I don't know the word for it, and I can't be asked to Google it. but
Do it.
on, huh? What is it?
I do it right now.
Oh, you're actually doing it. A toxic perfectionist. That is an interesting word.
I'm pretty sure there's a name for it.
Let's see what she brings up. Dun 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 dun. Boom boom boom.
Zwanghafter Perfektionist. Unkonstruktiver Perfektionist. Okay. We go on English, okay?
Yeah.
Dysfunctional perfectionist. Toxic perfectionist. Control freak.
Hey, that you can use that word. You can use that word. Control freak.
Self-sabotaging perfectionist. Rigid high standard mindset. Or micromanager. All or nothing thinker.
Mm-hmm.
Overcritical perfectionist. Overcontroller.
Hmm.
These are all things when I say like, how could you name a toxic perfectionist?
But
Honestly, I thought there's like another word for it, but yeah, um,
control freak sounds better. He's a
yeah,
control freak.
control freak, all or
Yeah.
nothing thinker maybe too.
Yep. And I saw the tweets of the guy. Like I saw the tweets.
Of which
Everyone's
guy?
Hal. Hal
Mm.
just said to him. Hal just said to him like freaking congratulations, second best IGL.
He
Because
loves saying this. He said this to Sweets too when Sweet
yeah,
was an IGL.
but I would say one thing between Sweet and Hal, they don't. Hal doesn't mind Sweet leading because
Yeah, because Sweet is a play is a nice leader. It is
he does.
nice to be under him, you know? He's not
Yeah,
yelling, he's not bullying, he's not stressing, he's just absolutely controlled.
yeah.
And that's so
And
good.
yeah, because they won Twitch Rivals in 2021 or 2022, I can't remember.
Mm.
And he's Hal openly said on the mic that he doesn't mind Sweet leading because he can be just a fragger then. He can just not think much about the team and just do his shit while Sweet can Sweet can like IGL from the back and be like, okay, Hal, do this, do that, and he's like, okay, and he does it and comes back like the human
Honestly,
Terminator.
it's nothing bad
Yeah.
about being led in Apex. And the fun fact is, a lot of people are like, "Oh, I want to be the IGL. I can IGL." You know, how many people say like, "I can IGL," when we were looking for people for our second team and stuff. And in the end, it turned out they think doing the IGL is like saying, "Okay, we're going left," and it's not like being the first one to be there, being the last one who leaves the session,
Mm-hmm.
being the one watching, making all of the appointments for the team somehow. If you're not having someone else organizing it, because for us, most likely it's me as the co-IGL. Like,
Mm,
okay, we are doing VOD, we are looking for a coach, we are, what are our defaults now? Let's make this, let's make, like, you are not only the one who yells at people when something went wrong, because most likely the people
yeah.
know it themselves,
Yeah.
and yelling at people is not as productive as men think.
It's really not, to be fair. I don't know why people
It's
think
really not.
it's, yeah, it just pushes you low and low and you don't feel like playing that with this player. You just feel like leaving.
Yeah, I know how. I mean, I just saw another team that kind of tried to improve, and on the way, one of the players said, "I don't think I can catch up. I'm gonna leave." And I'm pretty sure part of it is that there was like some criticism that wasn't really criticism. It was more likely bullying,
Yep.
and he, you can't take it not personal for too long. Like
Yeah.
at one point, you can say like, "Okay, brah, he doesn't mean it like this." But if it's always about you, you're not stupid. You see it, and just because someone says it doesn't mean that it's right.
Yeah.
And
Because,
if you're not providing any solution for it, just criticize the people permanently, which is basically, this is the thing that they do. And this is the funniest part that I experienced while playing, because I started like as a total noob, and now I would say I'm not a total noob anymore. But no matter how good I was, there was always in random teams a guy per day who started yelling at me for being shit. And I looked at my stats. I said, "No, I'm having more damage. I'm having more kills. I'm the one making the calls. What you want me to do?" You know?
yep.
I don't
It,
understand why
it's,
they, and when I say, "Bro, stop yelling at me," they say like, "It's just criticism." No,
it's,
it's not.
no, it's not.
It's not.
And like, I would say, in that contrary, if you, if you're on, okay, let's say you're subbing for a team, okay,
Hmm.
for someone else. The only person that can tell you what to do is the IGL. Not because like the coach cannot tell you, the other player cannot tell you. Only the IGL can, because you're subbing for his team. So he needs to tell you like, okay, you're playing this role, you're playing this characters because you're filling out for someone else. Only he can tell you like, okay, do this, and that's it. No one else can tell you because you're not part of his actual team. You're just a stand-in player, and you cannot have like um anyone tell you mid scrim how to play the game. If it was an ALGS
That's no
scrim,
go.
that's a no-go. If it was an ALGS scrim, an actual official one hosted, you would get kicked out immediately because there are rules against it. That's why all the coaches in ALGS have to deafen themselves, not even mute, deafen. And they have to pull up their streams, like either Twitch Ward or their own private sharing, screen share, which is understandable.
Yeah.
Because no, actually no, they scrapped even the idea of of sharing like your
Screen sharing.
screen. Yeah, screen
Mm.
sharing. You need to share, watch it on Twitch because it's like a real time thing, and then you need to keep that
Mm.
away. So
Yeah.
like,
I mean, in the LANs, there was always someone standing behind them to make sure that they are not talking to the team.
Yeah, they would make them sit far away, and they would turn off their mic
They sit in the
manually.
background.
Yeah, they turn off their mic manually. The only time they turn it on is when they died or the game is over. They turn it on. And that's why he takes notes. That's why there's always a notebook on the coach's lap, so he takes notes what happens, so he can talk about it.
Oh, my kitty is holding my hand. I can't lift my hand. And by the way, for the whole like people being loud and toxic in games, there was a study. I don't know. I told you, it
Yeah.
was made in Halo, and it was like a long-term study. So they just brought it out right now, and they just said um that people with lower skill are
Hmm.
most likely the loudest one who criticize other people. And the one with good with high tier skill are kind of, more calm, just accepting everyone. Especially when it comes to women in games, they were just like, yeah, I don't mind. And the other guys are kind of toxic and blame everything. I mean, there was the real. I'm pretty sure you saw it lately, right?
Hmm.
Like women are ruining games for men because man doesn't act like man anymore. We are not bantering anymore. We can't be racist anymore because a woman is around now and they play like shit. And I saw a reel yesterday. There was a guy who actively watched him because he was streaming. I don't know what he was playing. It was a game that Marvel Rivals, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he was talking about the girl who ruined it, and the guy was watching it, and he was watching him. He was AFK half of the time. He played the healer, and he didn't heal. He fell off the map. There
Mm.
was no one, and there was no one around. It was just full his fault. He was just playing like shit. And the woman he was criticizing, she had some very good shots. She was like, the guy said like, this is not bad what she's doing here. She's literally doing her job, and she's doing it pretty good. So basically he is totally delulu.
Yep,
Sometimes I'm a little bit jealous about the amount of delulu of some guys.
bro. Like, just accept someone's better than you, and that's it. Like, you don't be toxic towards them. You'll also get there if you're dedicated to it. Shit like
Yeah.
that. You just like keep practicing. Maybe that might
You know,
you know.
yeah.
Now saying that, just like practice it. Even they can be your inspiration. You can become friends, and then y'all can talk it out, like, and be like, oh, this is what you can do better. Maybe that
Mm,
person can advise you, literally. Literally.
maybe, yeah. That's true. I don't know, but I guess this is a huge, huge topic, so we can maybe continue.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is. It is. All right. From my book of wisdom. Now, we need to talk about the comps that we think are going to be there. We will see more often, maybe in scrims, maybe in LGS, maybe even in ranked, because Newcastle's pick rate has gone down, 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 down to 1%.
But it was down, down, down in ranked and in pubs for a long time. The
But
scrims thing was interesting
the
for me.
scrims, yeah. In scrims, I would say the comp would be either, this is just a suggestion,
Mm.
it will be Valk, Rampart, Newcastle, right?
We saw those already, yeah.
Yeah, it might be Wraith, Valk, Caustic, because,
Interesting, yeah.
yeah, it might be Valk, Caustic, Gibby again. One of the comps I've seen,
Mm.
one I played during this comp as well, so I know. Yes, but sadly I didn't meet you. I didn't meet the best Valk on this team, or in general.
It's easy because both of you aren't playing Valk. I saw you playing Valk and you were struggling.
Bro, I am not playing Valk. I got stuck on cage. There was the on the height, and there are like the boxes things and with the zip lines through. I was struggling to go through those for some reason. I was getting stuck on the
Because you have
edges.
to think on 3D with Valkyrie. You have to be always aware of, okay, where can I fly up or not?
I'm getting stuck there. I'm like, help, help, help. And she's like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like he was screaming, "Help, help, help," because he tried to fly up, and I was watching him like, "Okay, what do you want me to do, bro? What do you want me to do?"
Bro, it was so funny. I was like, bro, I can't. That's why I stopped playing Valk. I'm not that good with Valk. The issue is also, personally for me, since I like doing like my own movement, like not tap strafing, but
Oh
like
yeah,
super gliding and stuff like that. I have keybinds that interferes with Valk's settings. Like even
interesting.
Ash, yeah, Ash, Sparrow, someone like that. Sparrow, at least you can do movement stuff, but you cannot mistime it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You,
By the way, I really like that you have like the strafe now, the mantle.
oh yeah, the mental boosts are not bad actually
Yeah, yeah.
for
Because it's
newer
hard
players.
to get the timing with Valkyrie, for
Mm-hmm.
example.
Yep,
So
I've seen you do
I
it a lot.
kind of enjoy it,
Mm-hmm.
even though I'm climbing up and I'm sliding. But if I decide to not, I can climb it up and jump now, and then I can even fly. So
Mm-hmm.
I think
Good.
it's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Yep. I personally have it off because I can do it naturally myself. But yeah. Well,
Okay, princess, queen.
no, but like in general, I think because like with having that on for me personally, I've noticed that I feel like I'm a bit levitating. I feel like my
Mm,
like I don't know, it's the camera point of view or something. Whenever I climb something, I feel like I'm immediately above it, and I'm like, how does that happen? Because before the animation would be like you're grabbing the box and you're climbing up. You don't have that some for some reason. It feels like he's
mm,
jumping over the box like with putting his leg all the way up like that. I'm like, huh? There's no animation anymore.
sure.
Yeah, and then I literally cannot do it anymore. So I turned it off, and now I feel like way better.
Hmm, fair.
Yes, fair. And but I would say that going back to the topic because we went all the way to freaking Narnia, and now we're going to come back. I would say, I would say the meta that I would love to see again is Valk, Rampart, and Newcastle.
This would be cool. But if you want to play more aggressive, more flexible,
Hmm.
using Maggie. Because don't forget, Maggie is the anti-rampart.
Yep. I would say yeah, it's going to be Maggie in there, but Maggie will have to frag most likely because she's the one throwing the
Yeah,
big,
rampart would anchor,
and
and
Valk would be
Val
a
can,
refag.
yeah.
Yep. And what guns do you think would suit on
Oh,
this?
I already took some research on it.
Hmm.
On the third place, wait, on the third place right now is, let me think about it.
Is
I
it a
forgot it.
triple?
Yeah, the triple take.
Yeah.
They said the triple take is still making a good amount of damage, and especially because it's having a higher frequency
Fire rate, you mean?
on hip fire. It is
Frequency.
great, but honestly, I have to. Huh? Not on hip fire.
Frequency. Oh, hip fire. Okay.
It's like when you hip fire, it's not ding ding anymore. It's like ding 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 ding.
Yeah, like a
So
shotgun.
it makes a more valid shotgun, like it was
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Then
Oh.
the second gun is like the Volt. The
Ooh.
projectile is bigger and the damage is more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
The
love
wall's
the
not
Volt,
bad.
and the Volt is easy to play gun. The
Mm-hmm.
recoil is so low
Yep.
on it, and even the hip fire is so good. And
Yeah.
honestly, I learned how to play with the scope. I think in the beginning, this is one of the more tricky scope, but yeah, it works. And now the G7 is better than the 3030 because even without the hop up, it's still making a good amount of damage. The damage is the same, you just don't have the bony anymore, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But the 3030 without the bony,
Sculpt
the headshot bony,
Sculptor.
I'm not really sure about it. Like
Yeah.
this is like the guns they say. I don't know about the other guns. Like what's with all the like flatline and stuff. I don't know about it anymore. They're
Mm-hmm.
not bad. The 301 needs a buff still, I
Yeah.
think.
Yep.
And the alternator, I would say, um play the hop up like the two shot um
Yeah.
with one trigger pull, only with bigger max, because you're so easy out of ammo if you're having a light mag and you it's so hard to kill someone without being killed then, because you're out of ammo.
Yep. Spitfire is
And
still
and the
amazing though.
frequency is so low, normally it's like brrrp, and then it's like ding 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 ding. The first time I thought that I start lagging, but it was just the the
You
hopper.
find oh bro. The Spitfire is still good though. It's still goated. Like no one's replacing that gun. It's bro, it's like you're like literally holding the line.
All alone, yeah. And I guess the
Yeah.
99 is still good, and I love the new car, and I
Oh the
still
car.
love the P20s.
Oh yeah.
I can
P20
do
is
this.
still good. Yeah. The P20 has always been a good care package weapon.
And I still don't think that the Mosems are a bad gun.
I
I think they're kind of underrated right now.
yeah. They're not a bad gun actually. They're really not bad. It's just
No.
like I cannot use it in my hand. I cannot hit for some reason. I can hit way more with the Mastiff actually now.
Yeah, because you're easy with low frequency guns, like guns that shoot slowly.
Yep.
Me no.
PK. PK, no, not for me anymore. Well, I mean, like, no, the PK is still valid, but I think you have to hit your shots.
Yeah, if you don't hit your shots, there's like no second chance.
Yeah, because now the chamber time is longer as well. It takes longer
Mm.
to chamber it. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
was always kind of, when it's like fist fight range and the people are using the gun and they're kind of already in the body of the other person, and sometimes it's not working then, and I was like so amazed by people who are able to manage these kinds of fights, like the fuck. But I'm happy that it's not that meta anymore, so I don't have to try to play it.
yeah.
And I have to say I'm more on hip fire, so the PK wasn't my favorite. I'm the
Hmm.
hip fire queen.
Yes. Okay, the last topic.
Hmm?
It'll be a quick one, most likely. What do you think is the best resolution when you play Apex?
I have no clue, honestly, because I just play. I don't know.
Native. You play native.
I think so.
Yeah,
I would
because
have to check, but yeah, please tell me about resolutions.
so depend some resolutions are meant to some resolutions are supposed to like make your target a bit wider while sacrificing the sides sometimes. Like for example, 1680 by 1050. The targets it stretches your resolution out and doesn't give you black bars on the top and bottom. I play
Mm-hmm.
that. I play 1680 by 1050 because that is my also my PUBG resolution or any other game that I play that's competitive because it makes the target a bit wider for me so I can aim and fire quickly,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes everything look a bit faster for me, and it kind of triggers my ADHD brain into doing hitting my shots then. While people are saying the best resolution is 1440 by 1080, which is not bad, yes, but also you need to do some things in the config like changing your resolution over there as well, and the Nvidia panel, which is
Okay.
actually not bad. I actually don't mind that resolution, but I prefer the 1680 by 1050. It's good for my eyes, so I know what I'm hitting because it makes everything look faster. Also, you feel like your velocity is higher. You feel that.
Mm.
Yep, I'm used to that resolution so much, so I went back on it recently since I hit way more movement stuff on it now as well.
Oh,
I
okay.
Yeah, it feels a bit comfortable for me. Everything looks better for me. I know my timings on that. Also, I've seen people run freaking 1280 by 10, like freaking full stretch, like it makes everything wide like this. You need a wide monitor for that stuff. It's so funny, but
Mm.
I'm like, no, it's not for me.
I mean, it's kind of impressive how close, how some players play, like how close they are to this screen and stuff.
Like for example, Zer0, his monitor's like right here. His monitor's like right
Mm.
here. I've seen his setup. Whenever he dies, he pushes it back, but when he's looking, he's like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of. I can understand why, because he kind of doesn't want to get distracted. So he's not overlooking, like, it's all bigger for him, and he's not overseeing stuff, like sometimes you don't see someone at
Yeah,
sometimes I know when we are watching like him or someone, and we are like, how does he hit this? How does he even see there is
Yeah,
someone? Stuff like this. It's because they are so close. So it's, I understand why they do this, but I guess
yeah.
I would just, I don't know,
I don't think
I
I
would
would
lose
ever
it.
do that. I don't think I would ever do that. I used to do that, but it would be damaged. I knew it was damaging for my eyes, so I stopped doing it. Unless you have those like, yeah, it kind of like make kind of damages your eyes with the UV, doesn't it?
There's no reason to do so.
I still like. I remember one of my friends had the gamer like thinking glasses
Mm,
as well to protect it.
mm.
Just yeah, anyway, and he all
They're
that
just
stuff.
helping you with the light, but generally it's not really hurting your eyes. It's like, okay, do you know when your mom said don't read in the dark, it's bad for your eyes?
Yeah,
It makes no sense. It changes nothing for your eyes. It's maybe a little bit more stressful for the eyes, and the eyes getting tired easy, and then you're just like, oh no, I'm tired, or my eyes are a little bit dry. But that's all. It doesn't make change anything, because in this case, every one of our ancestors, like the cave people, they would have just been
unga
blind.
bunga, unga bunga.
You know? So it doesn't change anything. It can be more overwhelming for your brain in general if you're that close, but if you're adjusting like the screen brightness and stuff, I guess it's doesn't make any
Yeah,
difference. And they
he
are trained, don't forget this. If I would do this for my mom, I guess she would just start cramping and getting her first epileptic attack, you know? But
yeah.
I don't think that there's a medical reason behind it.
Okay. I've been living a lie
Again.
again. Ah, Batman.
But what do you
Mm.
think about the new audio? Because honestly, I tried the focus mode and I went back, and you told me why. So maybe just share it with our listeners and viewers, please.
Okay, okay. This is I would say it's kind of like I did some research and it's a speculation from my perspective. Okay, I don't want to jump at conclusions. I think the focus mode can be used for headphones that are used for production, like audio production. Like for example, this one that hello, this one that I have. These ones are I use these ones to make music, and the ones that I have in my ears right now are for gaming. Yes, I do make music as well. Link in the description. but but I would say on the serious note, like if people have used a different type of headphones and they've used their own software, they're side chaining it and using EQing certain stuff like that, I feel like it's only configured to these kind of headphones where they use for audio designing rather than actual gamer headsets. Because when you use like my earphones have a certain EQ range that you cannot hear all the stuff in game, but you can hear majority of it, while these headphones, which are used for music and stuff, you're meant to hear everything, everything. So you can
More
change it,
frequencies.
more frequencies, more frequencies, more let's just say footsteps and everything. It hears it way more louder, way more different, and then they change it according to what they want to. Yeah. So I think the focus mode is more for people with those kind of production headphones. My friend has it.
Mhm.
Yep, my friend has a type of headphones like that, and it worked for him. And he's like into audio design and stuff like that. He has, and I don't, I don't feel comfortable using that headphones over these. These are comfortable for me to use. So I think if you have a audio production type of headphones, just use that.
Hmm.
And yeah, if you use that if you're using focus mode, but if you're using original, then just use your normal headphones.
But wasn't the problem with the headphones that you are using for gaming that there's most likely they don't have the deep tones like the bass as much as the norm like as mine, for example, and so you sometimes didn't hear the steps, but with the other you would have heard it, and we thought about you switching it because of it. You were like, but
Yeah.
my hair will be pressed down if I wear it so much.
Yeah, I remember I spoke about that, but that was like way before, no? That was like way before I discovered this reason.
Yeah, I mean it was before focus mode, but I mean in general
Yeah, yeah. In general,
to show the differences, you know.
yeah, but it's just like I don't like hearing too much bass on in my ears because it kind
Yeah,
of
but
makes
the steps are bass.
they yeah, it makes sense that the steps are bass, but the thing is like every single explosion is a bass as well. Everything around you is a bass. Every,
Mm,
for example, Maggie Q is a bass. Maggie Alt is a freaking bass. Obviously, it's a big ass ball being hauled towards you. Gibby Alt, Bang Alt, all of that is bass stuff. So
yeah.
that's the issue. You get unnecessary sounds and it collides together, and then it's like one big blob of bass where it doesn't need
Yes.
to be.
So what is your conclusion about it? Because I used the alt mode again. On focus, I felt like I hear way less steps.
I would say if you use focus mode, you have to turn up your audio. You have to actually turn it up.
Hmm.
Like put it
Okay.
up. For example, it's on 60, put it on like 80 and just check on that because um because it decreases most of your audio except the like I mean we can try it on footsteps, but yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. On
Okay.
my conclusion is that
Yes.
you can do whatever you want with the you can some people prefer focus, use focus. Some people prefer original, stick to original. I am your host, not your guardian angel. It would
Legal guardian.
yes, a legal guardian, legal.
I just
Or
want to say one thing in personal.
hmm,
I apologize for not being around. I had a health issue and I had to hit the hospital for some days. So this time we are kind of late, but at least we had some more topics for you. And I
yes,
hope that's how you say like balancing this huge loss for you.
yes, sir.
By the way, we're still hoping that the podcast will get legitimized on Spotify. We are waiting for it, I guess, 4 weeks now.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And it's pushing me to look for different providers to put it on. I'd rather pay as well at this rate for it to be on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So stay tuned. Maybe we will be on Spotify soon.
yes. And this is your host, Play with Joy, sir. And
Ja, Medica Fuchse.
Medical folks. And I'll see you guys next time on the podcast. In the meanwhile, grab a drink and listen to our previous episodes of the podcast. I'll
Stay
see you.
healthy. Bye bye.
Bye bye.